Hello everyone, Sakuya here, and welcome back to a Hearts of Iron 4 video. So my last video, I got a lot of comments, and there was one that stood out in particular to me, and it really made me happy when I saw it. You all know that I ask you for video ideas all the time, and I saw one here from Beamer that said, video idea, you do whatever makes you happiest for a video, just you, no rules, no requirements, just a game you yourself will absolutely enjoy. And a lot of you actually liked that comment, and a bunch of you were telling me to go ahead and do it. So you know what? I will. I'm going to show you my favorite nation in here. I made a video on this nation, I think twice before in the past, but the last time I uploaded a video on anything to do with it was literally 5 months ago. It's been a long time, and the really big video that I had on this was almost a year ago. My favorite nation out of all of these, one of the most broken and overpowered things in the entire game, is Mexico. Now, I made a video on Mexico back around the time that No Step Back was released, because the thing that I did in that previous video, which if you haven't seen it, go back and do it, I'm going to do a similar thing in here, and you're just going to see how broken and fun this thing can be. But when they changed Officer Corps so that instead of just giving like research bonus to researching your land doctrine, you would instead just outright buy the land doctrines for army experience. And Mexico has a way to farm army experience stupidly early, and it just gets so fun and powerful. Even if from the beginning, Mexico is very broken, like actually broken, and not very powerful. But historical AI on, and let's jump in. Thank you, all of you who have been with me this entire time. I appreciate each and every one of you. And if you like this video, if you like what it is that I do, please subscribe and show some love. You all are the reason why I'm here today and why I'm able to make content. Thank you. Oh, Gabby, hey, you want to poke your head around here real quick first? Thanks to each and every single one of you here, my wife was actually just this week able to put in her 2 weeks at her job. So now all of this is not just supporting me and my family by virtue of just what it is that I do, but also her directly to be able to pursue what it is that she wants. So thank you, each and every one of you. She's going to grad school, and I'm immensely proud of her. But she couldn't do that if it wasn't for all the support that you guys have shown. Aw, kitty, did you come to see me and help me reinstate Catholicism as the world-dominant religion? I'll take the meow as a yes. Yes, my friends, besides Catholicism, Mexico does not exactly have anything going for it in the beginning. It's definitely not stable. It has no war support. It has a decent population, but its industry and everything else is bleh. Also, 2 research slots from the beginning, which just is bad. But it's okay. First thing first, we're going to start researching the next and better gun, and then we are simultaneously going to not do research, but instead focus on industry, because we need to produce as many guns as possible. Industry-wise, normally the protocol here would be to build civilian factories, but no, we are not doing that at all. We're going to build military factories because we need a lot of guns for this. And for all these military factories, well, we're going to put the extra one here on basic infantry equipment, because really, in the beginning here, the only thing that we need is that equipment and artillery, and we're going to do this in an even speed-runnier way than what we did the first time. See, as I said from the beginning, Mexico has a whole series of problems. We have a lot of oil, but simultaneously the oil is not owned by us. It's our oil, but the other companies of other countries have priority to it. We have not a possibility of 1, but 2 separate different types of civil wars that can occur. I guess 3, but 2 of these are the same thing, just whether or not you go atheist state or Christian state. And then the Cadillo Rebellion. We wouldn't be Mexico if we weren't always on the verge of just breaking apart into a violent and bloody revolution, now would we? But Mexico is really my favorite nation because there's just so much to do here. It has easily one of the most, not necessarily expansive, but interesting focus trees that is in here, where everything is kind of involved and convoluted with one another. So here we go, my friends. Catholic, democratic, global hegemony Mexico. First things first, we start off with Plan of Agua Prieta. We need to try and fix our country because we're probably going to end up breaking it again. Take all of our units, assign them into an army, and then we will assign every single weaker division that is in here, all these little base colonial ones, and we're going to delete them, leaving only these guys left. And now let's go ahead and begin. The thing that is fun about Mexico is that Mexico is able to simultaneously do a lot of things externally while also fixing their own internal issues. You tend to see a lot of different countries that what they end up running into problems with is that they either do a lot of stuff outside, but they don't really have any kind of flavor for internal development, like in the case of Germany, or you spend the entire game trying to fix their own internal struggles and then can't really do much else in the surrounding game, like fucking Turkey over here, which is just so much bullshit to deal with. But Mexico strikes that perfect balance of fixing your own issues while simultaneously expanding, and I do love it. Plan of Agua Prieta is done. Now it is time to exile Calles. As you can see, we had a lot of negative effects, so we're going to go ahead and fix that, and we are going to get democracy. That's the goal here. There we go. Now, if we wanted to completely fix the Cadillo Rebellion, we would immediately go down here and do purge bureaucracy and then arrest General Cedillo. But that's wasting 140 days. We don't really need to do that just yet because the rebellion isn't going to occur just yet. And as every government has ever known, if we have a problem, we can just kick it down the road to address later. In this case, it's actually going to work. In most cases, it does not work. No, instead, what we're going to do over here is ban political militias, which is going to help fix some of our Cadillo tensions. It is going to help fix some of our politicized army effects. And then we are going to make a beeline all the way down here to support Spain's loyalists. because that will allow us to become an arms trader. Now, the key reason why we wanted to do ban political militias instead of Legacy of the Revolution is that even though this gives us some societal effects for like units and whatnot, we don't need any of this. This is like if you were really going to be going fascist or communist. No, we don't want any of that. Catholic Democratic Mexico. Instead, our revolutionary women are going to give us 3 civilian factories, 1 in each city, and then 2 military factories. And of course, I will take 5 additional factories over anything else. Are you kidding me? We need all the industrial output that we can possibly get. And there's the next gun. We're going to go ahead and need that. So next step on here, switch that over and upgrade. Whatever guns we get, we are going to want to pour into here. Or not guns, military factories. All of that will be poured into here. There goes the Spanish Civil War, or AKA in our case, the piggy bank. And we have 150 political power. So next step on here, political advisor, social reformer, because that increases democracy, which we want, and also 15 stability, which is huge. Perfect. Soldaderos, put the women into the factories. We want to produce as many things as we can. Also, trade away one of our steel here to the United States. It's fine. You're not going to boost them up much anyway, and simultaneously, we're going to take that back later. Now, Spanish Civil War refugees, and then go over to support Spain's loyalists. And with our next round of political power at 100 here, we want to go ahead and get a military staff, get up to army defense, increase our division defense. It's not exactly much. I would prefer offense, but it's okay. We care more about that ticking army experience to get that going. All right, there it is. Support Spain's loyalists. Now, the reason why we want to do this is because the moment that we do, it unlocks something into our decisions. We're able to go down here and then support the Spanish left. The reason why this is amazing is because we will send away 250 guns, and then no matter what, after 7 days, either we are going to get 20 army experience or we are going to get 25 naval experience for free. I mean, it's not free. We're trading away guns. We're an arms dealer in this situation, but still, that is really, really strong. Because let's see, I'm producing about 20 a day times 7, that's 140. I'm sending away 250, so right now it's a net loss, but this is exactly why from the beginning we built such a surplus. So we will never actually run out of guns. See, weapon shipments lost. This is a situation. I lost the weapons, but I made 25 naval experience. No matter what you do, you just get something. So we just keep on doing this and wait for the focus tree to finish here and actually end General Cedillo's ambitions. Oh, what's this? It's been like just a month or 2, and we already have enough army experience to go ahead and get our first doctrine if we wanted it. Do you see how this might be broken? All right, Archbishop Pascual Diaz passes away. When you get this event, we want to maintain the balance between atheism and Christianity in the beginning. You have to do this when you don't really have much stability, because if you go to either Catholic state or atheist state, which again is a really cool thing in here, you have to maintain that power of balance or balance of power, you will have another revolution. So in this case, we have an atheist state right now, which is not good at all. So we want to replace that here with a weak church. I haven't even been drinking and I can't pronounce things. Requiescat pace. Assassin's Creed days coming back right now. All right, there's purge the bureaucracy, and the next step after that, arrest General Cedillo. That is going to go ahead and neutralize him. It'll give us war support, and it will eliminate all those tensions that we're suffering from. And there it is, arrest General Cedillo. That is done. It is May of 1937, and that means we can start making a beeline down this path here. Now, we have to choose either between Realpolitik or Bolivarian Alliance. This just ends the focus tree right here. It gives us some base power. All right, that's nice. It's a whole balance, whatever. But no. We're going to disturb the balance of power because we're Mexico. Like a very mean burrito that is not going to sit well with your stomach, we are going to give the entire world some serious problems in their butt. Bolivarian Alliance is declared. Let's go ahead and do that. It's going to replace things with Atheist State, but there should be one more event, I believe. I hope that we get it in time. That is going to go ahead and fix that. Oh, there it is. The Firmician Constantine. Yes, choose the thing that is going to boost the church, because what we are doing is going to weaken the church, so it's just going to send us right back into this whole thing again. We don't want to hurt the church. We want to spread the church by force if necessary. Trotsky arrives. Haha, give him asylum. If we were trying to go communist, this is an amazing thing as well. You can make him an organizer, which gives stupid amounts of organization, everything, and also boost communism. It's really powerful. Like Communist Mexico is another really fun one. Again, Mexico, all of their paths are fun. Whether fascist, democratic, communist, you normally don't get that in a lot of things. Most nations, at least some of their focus trees suck. Not Mexico. It's just great regardless. So no, screw you, Stalin. We're no longer your puppet. I mean, we never were in the first place. We're kind of America and Britain's puppet. At least the oil companies inside of them, to be fair. All right, there goes Japan. After China, we have the Bolivarian Alliance. That is done. Don't worry, world. We will make things even more secure once we destabilize them more. coastal defense plan, and then we're going to start getting very aggressive. Also, I realized from this, after this, we're going to get march southwards. That is only a 35-day focus, which I love. More nations need 35-day focuses. And we'll get an annex war goal on Guatemala, Honduras, and El Salvador, and then another one after this on Nicaragua, Costa Rica, and Panama. Simply great. All right, march southward, 35 days. We're going to go ahead and get this out. Take these units, put them on the front line, go ahead and crank them out, get that done, and prepare these troops for war. Also prepare our Air Force, because that's really all that we need right now. And also I realize I have no supply. I should have gotten trains researched earlier. I kind of forgot to do that. That's my bad. But before this completes, we're going to go ahead and do something. We've been saving up our political power. We've been saving up our army experience. Look at how much we have. So even before all of this begins, we're going to go over here to our theorists. We're going to get the military theorists to reduce costs, naturally. Military high command, yeah, we're going to need an infantry guy. And then when we can afford it, we'll also get the cavalry genius, because that's going to be nice. And now between all the different paths that we can choose, mobile warfare is nice. If we were going to have more of an industry to use trucks, we might even switch to this later, but that's not what we want right now. No, we're going to be doing a lot of fighting and a lot of grinding, and we don't have any mobile units, so we're going to go superior firepower. At only 90 army experience a pop, we are going to be able to get down all the way to integrated support from the very beginning. And before war even breaks out, we'll be able to get this fifth one for regimental combat teams. In 1937, to be able to do this with no kind of army bonuses whatsoever to reduce land doctrine cost is so powerful, because this increases the soft attack of our support companies and also adds a whole bunch of defense, organization, and attack to our units. It's just nice. And we're not really going to have the industry to flesh out a lot of big army battalions, so we're going to add just support to all of these so they can actually do stuff. There it is, march southwards. Let's go ahead and just declare. Just let's go. Go ahead and attack. We're going to get Unify Central America next. And let's just push. We immediately just cream through them. There's nothing they can do to stop us. How many casualties? 51. That's it. Boom. Guatemala, done. We seize all their guns. We seize all their artillery. We seize everything. That took barely any time whatsoever. Just go ahead and take that now, confirm and exit, and we go ahead and prepare for the next one then. Go, my brothers. Because we are being guaranteed. Because we are guaranteed by the United States. No matter who we declare war on in this situation, the United States is never going to help any of these people. Simultaneously, though, if we got attacked by a European power, we would get defended. But that's just free reign for me to be a bully. So go, my brothers. Break on through. There's nothing they can do to stop us. We overwhelm them. And there's Honduras. Gone. We seize all their equipment. And everything in it, too. There's Unify Central America. We're going to go ahead and get these done. And declare. Let's go. Simultaneously, we can then spend 70 days. We're going to save all the political power at this point that we can possibly get, because we are going to need it in order to integrate to everything in the South. This is very vital for us. Nicaragua, immediately gone. Wonderful. Next up on here, Costa Rica, which ain't going to be looking very Rica anymore once I'm through with you. All right, we spawn out these 4 units we were recruiting, put those in an army, assign a general to them. It doesn't really matter at this point what it is that we choose. I don't care. And naval invasion. We're going to plan that over here and strike Panama, because that's all that we really need. Same time, get our Navy, this tiny little one that we have here that doesn't really do much, but it exists, and that's all that we care about, and set you to naval invasion support in the Caribbean so they'll actually be able to launch the attack. Nice. I need more beaches for my horses to graze on. Wow, they had 11 equipment. They had actually nothing. So we go ahead and take Costa Rica. That is now done. And then we need 20 more days to be able to attack the others, so we're going to prepare over here to attack El Salvador first. More military factories. That's all we care about. I want nothing else. We will get civilian factories to provide consumer goods when you people learn to take out the United States. We're not just going to steal their jobs. We're going to steal their entire industry. The Great Mexican Plan unfolds. Let's go, El Salvador. Die, you fascist little pig. And there they go. Perfect. That goes ahead and seizes all that, and boom, done. El Salvador taken. From taking all these countries, we have accumulated a massive surplus of weapons, of which, until the Spanish Civil War ends, which admittedly it's going to go on for a little bit longer, we will just continuously be able to farm army experience. Like, look at this. Boom. End of 1937, not even 1938, mechanized offensive. Here it is. I'm sure that we'll be able to complete all of this before 1939. I'm sure. Oh, and I have enough time to go after Panama, so let's go ahead and just get you then too, buddy. And there you go. All right, that's just no units whatsoever. We just take it. Just take it. We just get the population. We just get everything. Now, it is at this point in my playthrough that after integrating the South, the next step that we did after this is to push the Darien Gap and then the Andean Offensive in order to take out everything in South America, which is nice. You can do this, but you don't get cores on any of this, so it expends a lot of resources to just be able to do. But there we go. As soon as all that is done, we need to start preparing for our next plot of invasion, and we need more resources, more everything. Now, technically speaking, at the point that I'm at, I could make a beeline down here and just go for attacking America, but the problem is we don't have necessarily all that much population, and I don't have the political power to get up to a higher recruitment level yet. So instead of trying to push down here and take on some of the other countries in Latin America, we are instead going to try and liberate the Caribbean. Yes, the great Mexican aspiration. Because we can do this, get cores on the territory, and then just get that sweet industry and population that we're going to need. The next step after this, we need to control the army, baby. Get that going. Get us some stability and have the army not revolt against us, which is very common in Mexican history. It happens way too often. Cuba, could you use a little more freedom? I mean, I know technically at this point you're not communist, but you look a little commie to me, and I don't want that. All right, almost breaking through, 98, 99, boom. Okay, we got some troops in. Perfect. They cannot hold out here. We can attack from this side, and that will weaken them. We got this from both sides, and we got them surrounded. Let's just go in. Finish them off. There goes Cuba, just like that. Boom, that is done. We're going to go ahead and seize it. All the resources, everything that we possibly need, which actually provides us a good amount of chromium. Like, that's a lot, and some steel. We're going to want that. And the immediate next step after this, go ahead and start planning our next invasion. Haiti, don't hate me, baby. And now that we own Cuba, we can start integrating the Caribbean and get all these juicy cores. Yeah, it's not much, but again, the total, it's like, what, 3.7, 2.4... Well, it's like another 8 million people, basically, which we are seriously going to need in order to boost our manpower. Oil worker strike. We're not trying to exploit anyone. It's just capitalism, all right? Ignore it. It's fine. All right, there's integrate the Caribbean. We have the political power. We just go ahead and start integrating Cuba. It's actually really cheap to get this. All right, there's our troops. Come on. We got to attack in. There goes Haiti. All right, they're knocked out. Wonderful. We can go ahead and seize this now, submit demands, and boom, that one's done. And we can integrate you two next. Dominican Republic, prepare to be dominated. Yeah, no, that's just how it goes. All right, there goes the Dominican Republic. We seize all this infantry equipment, everything else, super valuable. The more of these that we take down from the beginning, we just build up a surplus of resources that we can then use to conquer everything else. Like right now, I got 45,000 guns just in the bank and all this artillery. And these are the only two things that we're going to be using, basically. So with that done, we do the last integration. We can't exactly get Belize or the Panama Canal yet, but it doesn't really matter. Nope, instead we send our forces up here, and now we just bide our time and get this population up and build even more mills. At this point in time, since we're pretty much just going to be waiting to boost our own little stability and also a surplus of industry, all we need to do now at this point is just take this really cheap cavalry division that we had here and just train a whole bunch of them. 86 should be fine. That'll allow us to flesh out a full army with all these. All right, there's women's suffrage. Women's suffrage being done means that we can do anti-disestablished terrorists. This thing. All right, there's that thing down. Next up after that, rewrite the Constitution of 1917. There we go. Churches for everybody. Churches for days. That's what we want. Catholic Mexico. Here we come. Because this actually unlocks two different options in here. We had all these different things before that we can, depending upon our level of Christianity, can either transfer lands to the church, nationalize church lands, just do different stuff that affects the church and stability and our power. And I love the little details like this that just change war support or stability gradually, as long as you have some political power. More nations should have stuff like this. Mexico is so good. Well, no time like the present. Time to seize the Panama Canal. All right, seize the Panama Canal. That's going to give us an option down here to go ahead and launch Operation Just Cause. But before that, no, wait, I can't do that. More than 50% world tension. Oh, I can't actually do that until war breaks out. Okay. We'll need to wait and time this perfectly then. It'll give me a little bit more time to train up more troops. So you know what? Okay, economy time. Just do this for a little bit. Wait until war breaks out, and then we will declare immediately or launch the thing immediately. Mexican-American border clash. All right, we succeeded? Is America gonna attack us? No, they're not. Fucking weak shits. Weak shits can't do anything. Oh, did I say liberal? I meant break strikes and force everyone back to work. We're gonna be the factory of the world, whether one way or another, and we're gonna steal all the jobs in the United States, baby. And then as soon as we do this one, then I think we might be pushing a little close. Then we have to launch a strike in the United States because they are going to start recruiting lots of divisions in here. Because there goes the war. Everything is above 50%. All right, now that that's gonna be above, we will then be able to do it next after this one because now we are above 50% world tension. Goodbye, America. Let's just go for it. All right, now we have to be smart about this. We need to take them out gradually, taking each one at a time. We do these. This is going to allow us to eliminate all of these different forces. We want to take them out piece by piece, and that is the goal. All right, we eliminate these one at a time. That means we can draw this out, and perfect. All right, there we go. Separate these again. Perfect. All right, there's another one trapped. Let's go ahead and go for it. The more of these that we can spread out, the better. Wait, what is this? Sierra Madre? Oh, yeah. See, this is why we set up a little sneaky trap here. We don't attack anything. We build up these on the side, and oh, lo and behold, they send a bunch of troops that are going to continuously naval invade and send troops to try and occupy this port. So if we just, let them go here, because it's no big deal, we can then send our units in, surround and destroy them from all sides, and just gradually bleed them out. Now, the thing is, we want them to land more troops there. So we're just gonna, let them land. We let them land, and then we attack them again, and just keep on doing that to bleed them out. It's such a cheeky dick move. It really is. All right, send more units to the other side, and perfect. Are they gonna send more units over here? Nope, they haven't yet. We're just gonna leave those. All right, there we go. Urban development, get all this done. Attack them from all sides. We want to weaken them down as much as we can, destroy as many of their units as we possibly can. This is perfect. How many is that so far? We've lost 12,000 versus 144,000. Damn, that is some big losses right from the beginning. Oh my lord. All right, let's see if we can get these four now. There we go. It's all these units in Dallas trapped. Excellent. Just keep on going. Oh, what's this? Did they send some more divisions over here? You're gonna die too, buddy. This is so cheap. This is so incredibly cheap. But we have to do things like this because we need to be able to conserve our manpower, which is very limited right now until possibly the United States joins the Allies. As soon as they join the Allies, that means that they will outnumber us, and then we can just recruit as many divisions as we want. Oh, hey, thanks for the next unit sacrifice. I really appreciate it, America. Thank you oh so very much. 2 of them, too. Oh, you shouldn't have. No, seriously, you really shouldn't have. 24,000 versus 223,000. No one's going to remember the Alamo because they're already dead. All right, we're going to move all of our weak divisions over here to try and exploit some of these gaps. And let's see what it is that we can do. Another sacrificial unit? Oh, United States, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate the food. Just keep on doing that, please. Keep on sending your already weak lines that can't hold anything down to me here so that I can just keep on killing more people. That sounds really dark and messed up. Just move these in gradually, take out as many units as we can, and let's go. Keep on going. All right, there we go. There's another one. And there's more divisions trapped. Do we have anything else? Did they send any divisions? They did. Thank you so much for the present. I'm so appreciative of this, guys. Thank you, really. I really do appreciate it. All right, okay, there we go. Found another unit. That is perfectly fine. We can just send these guys in here. The Mexicans are taking Florida. Cubans no more. Well, actually, no, there's probably some Cubans mixed in all this, to be honest. So, we were just returning the Cubans to their rightful place at this point. Let's go ahead and get some steel, get some more resources. We're going to need it, I think. Well, we need manpower is what we need. Less resources, more manpower. We'll get some eventually. The Cubans returning to Miami, as is their natural habitat. Oh, even more whites. Okay, what does that make it now? 390,000? Wait, I've actually lost some divisions. Did I lose some divisions? When did I lose divisions? At some point, I lost some divisions over here. I don't even know when that was. It's fine. Oh no, the Mexicans are already taking Detroit. They're gonna take the automotive industry too. God, how many divisions do they have left? We keep on eliminating one after the other, but they keep on spawning in more units. I'm sure they have such a large reserve of equipment that they're able to just do that. All right, though, there we go. Come on. Are we able to do this quick? United States. I don't understand how we have this little of garrison right now. Come on, breakthrough. If we could just seize Washington now. If we could seize Washington, we have it cut off from one side. I believe we can do this. Remember the Alamo. We've reoccupied Texas. Well, I mean, we already had basically done that, but I think we've occupied a little bit more than that, don't you think? Mexican forces enter Washington, D.C. We're no longer being forced onto a bus there. No. We're taking it directly ourselves. Only problem is they're still not ready to capitulate. My God. All right, come on. We need to take every single city and point in here now. If we can just snake our way through. Oh my God, there it goes. There goes America. Okay. Well, there's a couple things that we're going to do here now. We go to the Philippines. I don't want to have to fight the Japanese. So I'm just going to add war reparations onto the Philippines and resource rights on them. Like, I'll just do that. And for the United States, well, we're going to take everything. And we're going to take everything because we're going to get cores on just about everything. And also steal the entire US Navy because why not? Oh my God, are you kidding me? My game crashed. It couldn't handle it. Okay, here we are back again. All right. There we go. There we go. Isn't it simply Beautiful. A nice green, rich color. Always as Mexico was meant to be. The great Mexican empire of democracy and soon to be Catholicism. And all of this accomplished before 1941. That means that Mexico gets a massive, massive boost to its industry. Yeah, we have a huge amount of consumer goods, but it's perfectly fine. We're doing just okay. And because we own everything, that means that simultaneously we can now go down here and reclaim Aztlan, which is going to give us cores on about like 30% of everything that we conquered. Yeah, it's going to cost us 300 political power, but hey, you know what? We deserve it. Even though it's also going to take 210 days, which is going to take a while. God, I love this tree. I love how fun the Mexican focus tree is. It's just so entertaining, and it's a constant challenge, but it's so rewarding. All right, repeal the Calles law. Now it is time for Catholic politics. Yes, boys. Most political parties in Mexico have been dominated by the anti-clericals, but now the clerics are coming back. Catholic politics. We are the Mexican Republic with our goddamn priest in charge. That is right. Deus Vult, everyone. Deus Vult. And now we're going to get social Catholicism, which this is what I love about the democratic Catholic path, or like when you go down this. Knights of Columbus increases your infrastructure and civilian construction speed by 10%, and then social Catholicism does the exact same thing. So from doing this, you have a 20% bonus to infrastructure and civilian factory construction. So once you take over the United States and you have a stupid amount of factories, this just means that you can produce so much. All right, there goes Germany after the Soviets. Philippines joined the Chinese United Front? What? Oh, because Japan declared on them. Okay, that makes way more sense now. Now it's time for synarchist communes and synarchist youth so we can get an additional 1% recruitable population. That's one of the things that if you aim for a later game, you can do, but I discovered in playing this in a couple tests that you can take over the United States without getting all the additional manpower. You really just have to go after the Caribbean first in order to be able to do anything. Well, with that all done, I think it's time that we go ahead and finish things off in the South then. Hey, Colombia. Goodbye, Colombia. Don't worry, Colombia. We're going to connect your market so that we can get access to the sweet, sweet cocaina and the Indian offensive. Let's go ahead and get war goals on everything else. And there goes Colombia. All right, we're going to take all of you, finish that off. Wonderful. Can I take your Navy? Yeah, we're also going to take your Navy. Don't worry, I'll take good care of it as I use it to invade other people. Now for you, Venezuela. Listen, I need some more oil for my cooking. Look, we really need a greasy burrito. That's all. Come on. There we go. More oil for the cook pot. Come on. Ecuador, more like door to the south because I'm going to go through it. Okay, I'm just going to shut up now. Come on, let's go. Now for the really annoying part. Peru with all the goddamn mountains that just suck to fight in. Bolivia, I cannot believe that you would die like that. You die. You die. That's what happens. You die. You gone. I take you. I take you. I take everything. That's what we do. All in the name of Christ, my friends. Chile, why don't you chill out? Okay, no, just go. By chill out, I mean go into the freezer, all right? We're just going to keep you there for a while. God, I love these now, just rapid conquest, cleaning everything up in South America. I wish more focus trees gave just random goals and other stuff once you complete things. Like, you really don't get much. The Mexican one is just so satisfying to watch and everything get painted afterwards. Speaking of satisfying, nationalize the oil. Steal it from all the European powers. They can't exactly do much right now considering what's going on here. I'm living my Argentine dream. That's right. A fall of Moscow. Oh, the Germans are actually advancing up here. Okay. I did not anticipate that to actually happen, but you know what? They're doing it. Oh, Argentina's gone. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. We just go ahead and yoink, take all that, and also take all their navy. Wait, I can't do anything? It won't let me take their navy? Oh, I can only take some of it. Okay, well, that's fine. Steal some ships. It doesn't matter. Paraguay? Nah, Paragon. Goodbye, you little communist state. There's no place for communism here. Only democracy. And by democracy, I mean you don't get to vote on whether or not you be in my country. But that's kind of how it goes, you know. Uruguay, more like you're a bitch. Goodbye. Boom. Them conquered too. Absolutely beautiful. And everyone, I give you the brand new United Mexican Republic States thing. Ah, isn't that absolutely beautiful and satisfying to look at? I really wish that we got more cores and more territory, but that's really all that you get at this point. And so here we are. Honestly, I could go. It's 1943. You really could go on a world conquest pretty much at this point. I mean, after all, the Germans might have some great strength here, but the Soviets are not just going to fall so easily. They're going to hold for a while. In the meantime, once you have the industry of the United States behind you, and you have the effects of social Catholicism that boost all of your construction by 20% for civilian and infrastructure, you can just build as many civies as you want all across here, and you are going to be able to completely break the game. And the more that you build in the rest of the parts of the United States and other areas that you occupy but don't have cores on, the faster that you're going to be able to go over here and build up compliance. Hell, already, thanks to my construction in the last like 2 years, I've gotten up to 40% compliance in the United States. Just a little bit more, and we'll get even more factories. But anyway, I think that I'm done with today's video. It's a lot of fun. Guys, this is my favorite nation. I did this once before, like 10 months ago, but I love Mexico. Mexico is so much fun to play. It's such a good challenge. It has such an interesting focus tree, and it is hard, but it's not like impossible. It's really fun to do. I hope that you all enjoyed today's episode. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys next time, and I really hope that you have a good rest of your day. Let me know what it is that I should do in the comments below. See you guys. Bye-bye.